What's going on, guys? This is Superb Gamer bringing you the weekly Nightfall, and it's gonna be once again the one that was in Old Russia about 2 weeks ago. I always forget what it's called, but it's gonna be Fireburn for this one, so that's gonna be very nice instead of having the Arc one. So in this first section, what I like to do is I just like trying to take these guys out as fast as possible. So I do go very aggressive with the Murmur to take him out because these guys are the only ones that fall into this area for the time being. So what I like to do is take him out as fast as possible and then take out as many dregs and all those other enemies that are in this area that you see here. The faster you take these guys out, the easier it's going to be because you will be able to move freely in that room. So try not to be too aggressive though, because sometimes you can die. But after you kill a couple of the enemies here, the Shanks will spawn, and all you gotta do is stand in the far back here. Just in case things get too crazy, you could fall all the way down the stairs. And just be aware that they do fall you down the stairs. And a couple of the invisible guys are gonna be here, but you can make quick work of them because they all line up perfectly. But once you take even more enemies out, you're gonna head to the section where the thralls spawn in. Sorry, my mind went blank for a bit. But all you gotta do is once again stay in this far back area and take them out. If it gets really bad, you could fall down the stairs again. And for the knights that come in that have their shields, I just like using my golden gun and taking them out as fast as possible with the Acleophage symbiote that I have that gives me an extra golden gun shot, which is really nice. But then after that, just rinse and repeat from what you did before and take them all out as fast as possible. And what I like to use is the Galahorn as well because it takes them out really quick, any rocket launcher. And then these guys are going to spawn in, and all you got to do is shoot a rocket launcher or two if you have more. And then just wait in the far back until you finally kill them all, because some of them do have fire weapons. But then the next section here is just taking these guys out. And you do not want to leave this room at all, like pushing forward, because you could have a lot of cover in here. And what I do is take the people out on the right. A subscriber did join me for this part of the Nightfall, which is alright. So I don't mind playing with subscribers, but as you see here, if it gets really bad, you just fall back into that entrance here. And then once you kill the Shanks and everything, then you move on to the people on the left. Snipe these guys up here, take them out quick, and then with the captain that's on the left side. And once you take him out, the dropship is gonna finally come in. And I stumbled upon an area that you can be at where they can't shoot at you at all. But before I do that, I just use my golden gun for these guys again, because I do not like these guys that rush you so much, and they could kill you in 2 hits or 1 hit depending on your level. But the area that I do fall into is right here. And then at first I started panicking because I thought I was going to die, but they actually can't shoot at you here, so it's really nice. All you got to do is crouch down and then they won't be able to shoot at you at all. So I stayed in there for a while because I couldn't believe it, and I wanted to try it out. But yes, the area is right in there, in case you were wondering. And then once you push forward, make sure you guys take out that guy up there that I was just jumping, and make sure you guys knew where he was at. And I just golden gun these captains as fast as possible. Be careful because these do have the fire damage weapons, so you might die, so don't push in too hard. But the next section is when you are shooting here the wizard, and a bunch of them are gonna spawn. That's why I waited to use my grenade. Unfortunately, it bounced very strangely and hit the wall. Well, all you gotta do is fall back in this area, and once you kill them, the wizards are gonna spawn again in this far area, and a couple of knights that chase you down. So just fall back again and take these guys out like so. And then the orc is gonna spawn, and if you stand right here, he will not really shoot at you. So that's a little section for you guys there. And when you finally beat those guys, I like to just take out that guy up top as fast as possible. And all you gotta do is play with the cover here right in front of me, because if they shoot at you, you just move left or right, and you will be able to take these guys out quick and not get damaged. But then finally to the main section of beating the boss, all you gotta do is stand back here for that knight and crouch, and he won't be able to shoot at you because their bullets curve. So that's a little section that you could be at and not have to worry about him shooting at you. But then for all the other enemies, if they start rushing you, just fall back like I do. And when you finally kill all of them, just start unloading on Omnigul. I personally like using a LMG with fire damage because you could do a lot more damage. And then once again, fall back to this area and watch out for the cursed thrall that spawn in that area. So that's why I'm pushing even further behind than I did earlier. But then if you're having trouble with the knight that spawns upstairs, you just gotta be careful here because for some reason I killed that knight and then it spawned in again, so that's something weird. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you guys. But all you gotta do is get under the bridge and then shoot from under the bridge and kill the knight that's on top, on that top section. And just play with cover when you're facing Omnigul again. I move to the left side or the right side depending on where I have a better angle and not have to worry about him shooting at me. This is another nice area to be at right here, because I just charge my weapon and then shoot at it, and he for some reason jumps down, which makes this a lot easier to hurt him. But then that final wave did come in, and I'm just gonna skip it because it's basically the same thing, same strategy you do in the beginning. But then I just decided to use my golden gun and took him out with 2 shots. So that's gonna be the Nightfall for you guys. I hope you guys found this useful. If you guys did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe for more daily Destiny content. Until next time, guys. Peace.